Hi, it's me again, Trishulliano, and welcome back to our complete Autocad training course for 2D and 3D. For our lesson 13, we are going to discuss the part 2 of modify commands. So in this session, we will discuss the PEdit, align, scale, and array. We have two types of array here. We have rectangular array and polar array. Okay, let's go to CAD. Let's try the PEdit first. So first, let's draw polyline. Type PL in our command line. Then start point. Then press enter to finish the command. Okay, to edit this polyline, type PEdit in the command line. So PEdit. And then select the polyline that we want to edit. Okay. So in this PEdit command, we have these options. So we have close, join, with, edit, vertex, fit, spline the curve, L-type gen, reverse, and undo. Let's try first the close option. So type C for close, C, then enter. Okay, so you see that the figure has been closed. Then we can try another option. So let's choose open. So type O for open. Okay, so the figure has been go back to its original condition. Okay, so let's close it again. So type C. Okay, let's try the width option of this polygon or polyline. Let's type W for width, W, then enter. Okay, we need to specify the new width for all the segments. Let's say 50, then enter. As you noticed, our polyline became thick. Another option, let's try fit. So type F, then enter. Okay, so the polyline was changed into the shape. And another option is the spline. So type spline or simply S, then enter. Okay, and another option, try the curve. The curve, so let's type D, then enter. Now it's back to its original shape. Okay, so that is how we use the polyline edit or PEdit. So those are the options that can be used under the PEdit command. Okay, so let's proceed to our next command, the align command. So our shortcut is AL for align. Okay, so let's erase it all. Drawing. So you select the figure and then type E, then enter. So erase. Okay, let's draw some object again. First, let's draw line, two lines, and a triangle. So to draw a line, just type L. Okay. And then draw a rectangle by typing REC for rectangle. Okay, so in the command line, we will type the word align or AL for short. AL, then enter. And then we need to select the object. Okay, so we will select the rectangle. And then we press enter after we select the object. And then we need to specify first source point. Okay, so we will select this lower left corner of the rectangle, and then we need to specify the first destination point. So where are we going to put this end point? No? So we will choose the intersection. And we need to specify the second source point. So let's choose the lower right corner of this rectangle. And for the second destination, let's choose the midpoint of this line. Okay, so this is the midpoint. Then after that, we press, because we don't have third source point that is for 3D. So you press to continue. And then, it is asking us if we are going to scale the object based on the alignment points. For now, let's choose no. So type N, or it is already the default, no. Okay, so we can see that the rectangle is aligned with the line that we have drawn here. Okay, so let's undo this command. So let's align this rectangle again. So by typing align AL, then enter. For now, we will align this rectangle from this intersection point up to this end point of the line. Okay, so we will choose this rectangle because it is the object that we want to align. And then enter. And then we need to specify first source point again. And again, we will choose the lower left corner of this rectangle and choose the intersection as our first destination point. Again, choose the lower right corner for the second source point and this end point of our line as the second destination point. Okay, so press enter to continue. And then it is asking us again if we're going to scale objects based on alignment points. So this time, we will choose yes by typing Y. So Y, then enter. So if you notice, the rectangle has been scaled from small to up to this size because the rectangle is scaled to the given alignment points. So that these are the two alignment points that we have indicated. Okay, so let's erase this object. So let's select this, then E, enter. Now we will go to array. So we have two types. The first type is the rectangular array. And then the second type is the polar array. So let's go back to Autocad and let's try this. So first, we need to draw a rectangle. So by typing REC, then enter. Okay. Then type array in the command line. So ARRY. And then we're going to select the object. And after that, so enter. And then we are going to choose what type of array are we going to do. So for now, let's type R for rectangle. But it is already, you can see here that it is the default. So just type R, then enter. Okay. Then, as you can see, the rectangle has been copied um, into array, rectangular array. And now, if we want to change the number of columns and number of rows, so first type COL for column. So COL if you want to change the number of columns. No? Okay, let's say 4. And then, if you want to change the, or wait, it is asking us distance between the columns. So if you have required distance, you can put it in here, the required distance. But now, let's use the default, which is the 427.2016. Okay, so now we're going to edit the number of rows by typing R, then enter. Okay, so we're going to enter the number of rows. So let's say, um, how many rows that we want. So let's say 4 also. And then press enter. Okay, so this is a rectangular array. So we just made 16 rectangles from the one rectangle that we have drawn. So it is composed of 4 columns, and 4 rows with a specified distance. So that is the rectangular array. Okay, so that is the rectangular array. And then we will go to the polar array. Okay, no. Let's try to make another rectangular array which is 8 by 8. Okay, so first we need to draw a rectangle. And then in the command line we type array and select the object. Okay, we will select this rectangle and then enter. And we will going to choose rectangular array again. So type R, enter. And then type COL for columns. And then we will enter the number of columns. We say 8 because we're going to make an 8 by 8 rectangular array. So 8, enter. And the distance between the columns, let's say 500. Okay, and then next we were going to type R for rows. And then we're going to input the number of rows that we want. So let's say 8 again. Since we're making an 8 by 8 rectangular array. And then the distance between the rows, let's say 500 again. Okay, so this is how we do the rectangular array. So we have 8 columns here and 8 rows made of rectangles. Okay, so now we are done with the rectangle array. We will proceed to the polar array. Okay, so first we're going to draw a circle and a rectangle. So type C for circle and then REC for rectangle. Okay. Now we're going to use polar array in this figure. Okay, so we will type array in the command line. And we are going to select the rectangle and then enter. Type PO for polar because we're going to use polar in this figure. And then we're going to specify the center point of array. We will choose this center point of the circle. And then, okay. This is the output of our array using the polar. Okay, so this is how we do the polar array. Now we have the rectangular array in here in the left side and the polar array. And that's the end of our lesson for today. That's all for part 2 of modify commands. So thank you for watching. Please do watch another uh, sessions. Thank you.